Hi everyone, my name is Piterpakulski. Today we'll continue creating financial model of a store from scratch. At the previous video we talked about the revenues. Today it's time for us to talk about direct costs that are linked to this or that collection. The problem is that we have to create an automatic algorithm. So when we just displace the revenue, the direct costs must be linked to the moment when we start selling or before it. So today we'll show you how you can create what type of algorithm for direct costs you can create in this case. So we will create a block of inputs. So first of all we have cost of production. We will take this value from here that we already calculated. We have this table where we have different items, the amount of items that we want to sell. Here we calculate the cost of production. So to produce our collection we need, for example, this amount of money. Then we have also some other direct costs, logistics and so on. So I will call them so these will be their values. So these will be the inputs. We can name these parameters as we want. We can adjust these values also as we want. We take all these. This data is taken from this table, from these values. So we have cost of production, coefficients, the quantity that we produce. Then we have this value that goes here. And now we have to allocate all these expenses before we start selling our collection. For example, we will have a 4-month period before we start selling our collection. So our revenue will start on March. And we will go to the past from this moment. we will go to the past from this moment. I will use VLOOKUP function for that. March is we will search this value in this table. We will take the second column and exact match. So March is third month inside the year. Then we will create the formula if now we will create months here. We will search this value inside this table. We will take the second column, exact match we need. Now we fix this table. So here we place all our direct costs, items, their names. This will be the input area. This will be totals. So now we can allocate these expenses before we start the revenue. For example, we pay 70% in advance for cost production, then 30% here just before we get our collection in the store. Then, for example, we pay for this like this. So now we will create some system that can help us to allocate the data in order to not forget to specify the inputs. We will use conditional formatting. So now we've created some help control. It will help us to, for example, if we allocate less than 100%, it will give us alert. Or for example, if we don't assign any information, it will give us alert, because we must assign the data here. So this area is not the input area anymore. So now we've allocated all our direct costs inside this period. So now it's time for us to place these direct costs inside our chronology. So what we'll do now, we will just insert the line here. So this is the moment when our direct costs, it is the moment when they will be ended. And now we will create transpose for that moment. So we will start with transposing direct costs. So this is the first moment when we start having direct costs. I will just, for example, set up here July to see the first cycle of direct costs, full cycle. So we start revenue in July, but we end our direct cost stage in June. So what we will do now, I will name this table like this. I will start writing formula right from the end. So now we're about to calculate the cycle for our direct costs. So now we see this cycle here, then here, and now we have to assign our direct costs to each number of this period, of the month inside this period. So if this one is equal to 1, then we take this value, E, D, C, and B. Then we press enter. Then we will extrapolate the formula. So now we see our direct costs inside the timeline. Here they are. So they are linked to the moment when we start selling our collection. So here we start, and before we start we have them. So we create the total for these costs. They will go to cash flow statement later. So now we are done with direct costs. So here is the moment when the revenue starts. This is the moment when we have direct cost before we start selling this collection. These are direct costs for the next collection. And now we can see that this process is completely automatic. For example, if we want to displace the revenue, for example, on the next month, for example, on August, the revenue will start in August and direct costs will end in July. So now we have all our direct costs done. The next video will be devoted to consolidating the data. If you find this video valuable, you may give us a like, subscribe our channel, share this video with your friends. Also, you can order a financial model from scratch for your business idea. We can help you with that. So see you next videos. Thank you and bye.